Hey guys, it is my favorite time of year. Review season. It's October and we already have a ton of games coming out. And think of this as kind of a catch-up video because I'm a little behind. So these are like mini reviews. So let's go. Okay, first of two okay games. Hyrule Warriors for Wii U. Sorry there's no gameplay footage of any of this, guys. My capture device thing just crashed. It just totally broke right before game review season, so I'm kind of screwed. Now, this is a game I played at PAX Prime, PAX East, E3. So I kind of knew what I was getting into going into the game, and I'm actually pretty into it. You can't lie to yourself, though. If you've played Dynasty Warriors, you know exactly what you're getting into because this is unabashedly a Dynasty Warriors game. If you've never played Dynasty Warriors before, you need to know a couple things going into it. It is just a giant, crazy, shameless hack and slash game where you swing a sword and kill hundreds of enemies at a time, and it's ridiculous and absurd. It's button mashy, and it's pretty repetitive, but it can be a lot of fun. Now, Hyrule Warriors is really cool because it is Zelda through and through. You can tell that the people that made this game definitely had Zelda at heart. It's not a cash-in, it's not bullshit. This game oozes with Zelda passion, tons of cool locations and items and little references. Everything is realized, and it's really cool to see a lot of cool old environments that are just now in HD on like a regular console game. I really enjoyed that, and controlling Link is very cool. He is Link, and honestly, at first glance, when you first look at this game, it seems like a Zelda game. But holy fuck, it's kind of cool when the epic Hyrule music is playing and you're Link and you're just just making, like, fucking killing the whole world. It's really cool. There's a lot of different modes here. There's a regular story mode, which is ridiculous and over the top, but kind of cool considering the rest of the game is over the top. It's passable. It's fine. I'm not offended by it. And then one of the other modes I really like was this, like, story mode inspired by the old classic NES games, which is really cool. It's hard to explain, but it's definitely worth checking out. There's enough to keep you busy as long as you don't get tired of the hack and slash combat. Thankfully, there's enough different playable characters and different weapons that really change things up, and, you know, you're not just going to be Link pressing A the whole time. Thank God. Now, because of that, like I said, there is a repetitive nature to this. I did enjoy it the most when I was kind of playing it in between other games. I'd play Destiny for like fucking 8 hours straight, and then I'd hop in and play a little Hyrule Warriors and, you know, just kind of chill out in that, you know, small doses until I finally beat it. And, you know, I'd be back and forth with that and Destiny and now Shadow of Mordor and a little Disney Infinity. More on that later. Overall, it kept me occupied, and it was kind of like my stress relief game. It was very cool to just turn on a game, play as Link, and kill shit. I will say I think it is one of the more exciting games I've had on my Wii U in quite a while, so there's that for those of you that do own a Wii U. I don't think many of you are even tuning into this video because I know a lot of you don't have Wii U's, so... But yeah, Hyrule Warriors, I can kind of recommend. You know, if you're a little iffy on Dynasty Warriors, I don't know, but I'd say it's fun, and if you don't have anything to play on your Wii U, it's definitely a justified purchase. You might as well, you know, make that $400, $350 you spent on a Wii U worth it. And this is a fun game. It's pretty, it's fun, it's easy. It's not really that easy, but, you know. The other game I got to play was Disney Infinity 2.0. Now, I was always very hyped about Disney Infinity. I always really liked the idea. I love toys. You guys know I buy toys, and I like to play with them and make them fight and stuff. So I run into Disney Infinity 2.0 really excited because they added Marvel characters. So sold, right? Unfortunately, Disney Infinity is not really a game for me. It's not a bad game, but it's just not very fun either. Now, I love the toys. I love... they're awesome. They're designed beautifully, and the fact that you put them on a pedestal and they show up in the game, I love that. I think that's so cool. But the actual game you play is kind of a little lame. The Avengers playset that it comes with is pretty uninspired. It's just a bunch of fetch quests and boring tutorial missions. The Spider-Man playset that I bought that is separate was actually much better. Spider-Man also web swings, which is cool. Very important. It's a very simple game. There's not really much to it. Thankfully, the creator mode is a lot of fun, especially if you play it with younger siblings or your children. If you're old and you're watching this, hi. Creator mode is really cool because, you know, it totally taps into the kids' creative potential, like something like Minecraft, something you just want to go wild with. And it's definitely refined in Disney Infinity 2.0. I heard a lot of my friends' complaints about the creator in the original one. This one is cool. This one is balls to the wall. You can do almost anything you can think of, and that's a lot of fun. And especially you can hop in as Elsa from Frozen, or Spider-Man from Spider-Man, or Captain America from Captain America, or Woody from Toy Story, and drive cars and jump off of buildings and create play sets and bounce stuff around and shoot stuff. It's a lot of fun. Sort of. You know what I mean? It's definitely more exciting if, like I said, you're playing with a younger brother or sister or your children. Then it's a blast. If you're playing by yourself as a grown man in a room alone, I don't know, it's kind of boring. Like I said, it's not a bad game. It's very nicely designed. Unfortunately, the Avengers playset leaves a little bit to be desired, but the rest of the stuff, the mini games, the creator mode, and the Spider-Man playset from what I played is pretty sweet. Also, just to note, for some reason, I bought it on Wii U, and it's a fucking awful port. I've seen the other versions of the game, and the Wii U version is god awful. The controller lag is really bad. The frame rate is all over the place. Cutscenes crash and stutter. It's weird. So definitely pick it up for another system. Seriously though, it's good if you have kids. I don't have any kids, but I like Iron Man, so there's that. I also did an unboxing video of Disney Infinity on GameRanks, and it apparently people said it was really funny, so you should definitely check it out. I linked to it. I had a lot of fun making it, so there's that. I'm going to be doing that from time to time with these videos. Now that I'm back on this channel, I'm going to update you on what I'm doing on other channels in case you guys haven't seen it, if I think it's worth you checking out. And, you know, I'm happy to be back into the swing of things because next I'm reviewing Shadow of Mordor. I just finished it, and I can't wait to talk about it. I'm not going to say if it's good or not, because then you're not going to watch my review. So guys, let me know if you played any of these games. Let me know if you like Disney Infinity 2.0. I've heard from a lot of you guys on Twitter who aren't into it, and I've heard of some of you who just love collecting the figures. And I'm right there with you. And let me know if you played Hyrule Warriors. I'm sure there's not many of you out there because not many of you own a Wii U. But if you do, please let me know because I want to talk about it because it's kind of a lot of fun. But unfortunately, Disney Infinity is just a little damn expensive and not fun enough to justify it as a grown adult person. But as always, guys, I'm Jake Baldino, and you guys can subscribe because video games.